Hi, this is Dr. M. Prasad, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today, I'm going to discussing about types of batteries or classification of batteries. Before going to the classification of battery, first we have to know that what is battery. It is a storage device used for the storage of chemical energy and for the transformation of chemical energy into electrical energy. So usually series of cells joined together forms a battery that can be stored energy as well as it can convert chemical energy into electrical energy. So battery consists of a group of electrical cells connected together in a series. A battery acts as a portable source of chemical energy. Portable source of chemical energy. Energy produced by an electrochemical cell is not suitable for commercial purpose since they use salt which produce internal resistance which results in drop in the voltage. The drop in voltage is negligible only for a small interval of time during which it is being used. So usually batteries are three types of batteries are available, that is primary battery or primary cells, secondary batteries are secondary cells, and fuel cells are flow batteries. So let us see the classification of batteries. Primary batteries, secondary batteries, and examples for primary batteries are dry cells and lithium batteries. A number of secondary batteries are available, that is lead acid battery, nickel cadmium battery, lithium ion battery, nickel metal hybrid, and metal air battery. And lithium ion battery are again classified into five types, that is lithium manganese cobalt battery, lithium nickel cobalt aluminum battery, lithium manganese spinel, and lithium titanium oxide, and lithium iron phosphate. So these are the different types of batteries which are used to produce chemical energy into electrical energy as well as electrical energy into chemical energy. So let us see the what is a primary battery and what is a secondary batteries. So in primary batteries, the electrical chemical reaction is not possible during discharge. The chemical compounds are permanently changed and electrical energy is released until the original compounds are completely exhausted. So as we know, in primary battery, chemical energy convert into electrical energy through a irreversible reaction. Through irreversible reaction, whatever chemicals present in the battery that will convert into electrical energy. That means whatever materials present in the batteries are exhausted. Whereas in secondary batteries, the electrochemical reaction is reversible and the original chemical compounds can be reconstituted by the application of a electrical potential between the electrodes injected energy into the cell. Such cell can be discharged and recharged many times. Primary cells are those cells in which the chemical reaction occurs only once and the cell becomes dead after some time and it cannot be used again. These batteries are used as a source of DC power. Examples: bright cell, that is electron cell, mercury cell, and lithium cell. Let us see the major requirements for primary battery. It should be satisfied the following requirements, that is, it must be convenient to use, cost of discharge should be low, and standby power is desirable. Next, coming to the construction of bright cell or electron cell. So it is consist of cylindrical zinc container that act as a anode. Cylindrical zinc that should be act as a anode. A graphite rod is placed in the center, act as a cathode. The space between the anode and cathode is packed with a paste of ammonium chloride and zinc chloride. The graphite rod is surrounded by powdered MnO2 and carbon, as shown in the following figure. So this is the primary battery. So here zinc act as a anode and this is a graphite rod which is act as a cathode. The space between the anode and cathode is filled with ammonium chloride and manganese oxide which is act as a electrolyte. So it is a portable voltaic cell. It is not rechargeable. These batteries are used only once and then discarded. They have the advantage of convenience and cost is very less. Generally, primary batteries have a higher capacity and initial voltage than rechargeable batteries. They have very high impedance, which means long life energy storage for low current roads. And these batteries have many benefits like good performance and very available and low cost. Next, coming to the secondary cell, secondary batteries. These are also known as accumulator batteries. This type of batteries can be recharged by passing a electrical current through them and can be used again and again. Examples for important secondary batteries are lead acid battery, nickel cadmium battery, and lithium ion battery. Secondary batteries are widely used in transport vehicles like cars, trains, motors, electrical clocks, power stations, laboratories, etc. These are reversible cells. That means two types of reactions are possible in secondary batteries. That is reversible reaction as well as irreversible reaction. Both type of reactions are possible. That is discharging and charging. So during discharging, primary battery can act as a electrochemical cell. During charging, secondary battery can act as a electrolytic cell. When secondary battery act as a electrochemical cell, it will produce electrical energy. Whereas when secondary battery act as a secondary battery act as a electrolytic cell, it will produce chemical energy. That means it can be convert electrical energy into chemical energy. To improve the performance of these batteries for commercial purpose, the anodes and cathodes with very small separation to conserve space are used. Current discharge should be high at room temperature. It should have less variation in voltage during discharge. Let us see the major differences between the primary batteries and secondary batteries. Coming to the cell reaction. Cell reaction in primary batteries are irreversible. So cell reaction in secondary batteries are reversible. Primary batteries must be discarded after single usage, whereas secondary batteries can be used in number of times. Primary batteries have relatively short shelf life and secondary batteries have long shelf life. Primary batteries cannot be used as a storage devices, whereas secondary batteries can be used as a storage devices. Primary batteries cannot be recharged and secondary batteries can be recharged. So examples for primary batteries dry cell and examples for secondary batteries are lead acid battery, nickel cadmium battery, lithium manganese oxide battery, etc. So these are the major differences between the primary and secondary batteries. And let us see the differences between the primary, secondary and fuel cells. Coming to the primary battery, it only acts as a galvanic or voltaic cells. That means it can convert chemical energy into electrical energy only, but not convert but not electrical energy into chemical energy. Whereas in secondary battery, it acts as a galvanic or voltaic cell while discharging process. That means it produces electricity. That means conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy and act as a electrolytic cell. That means consumes electricity that can convert electrical energy into chemical energy while reacting as a electrolytic cell. Next, coming to the third one, that is fuel cell. It is a simple galvanic or voltaic cell and produces electricity. That means fuel cell also act as a primary battery. But small variations is there, small differences between the fuel cell and primary battery. Next, coming to the cell reaction. For primary battery is reversible. Cell reaction for secondary battery is reversible, irreversible, and cell reaction for fuel cells also reversible. So primary battery cannot be recharged and secondary battery can be recharged. Energy can be withdrawn continuously in case of fuel cells. Primary battery can be used as long as active material are present, whereas secondary battery can be used again and again by charging. In case of fuel cells, reactant should be replenished continuously. It does not store energy. So coming to the examples for primary battery, electron cell, tri-cell or lithium cells. Whereas in secondary battery, lead storage battery, nickel cadmium battery and lithium ion cells are examples for secondary battery. Whereas coming to the fuel cells, H2O2 fuel cell, methanol and oxygen fuel cells. Coming to the usage, in pacemakers, watches, transistors and radios, etc., primary battery is used. In electronic equipments, automobiles equipments, digital cameras, and laptops, secondary batteries are used. And great use in space vehicles due to the is lightweight, product of source of fresh water for astronauts. So these are the differences between the primary, secondary, and fuel cells. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.